The Mooch.
Mooch.
Has some White House staffers worried that he's gonna clean house when he tweeted last night, in light of the leak of my financial disclosure info, which is a felony, I will be contacting the FBI and the Justice Department, ending on the hashtag swamp at
Rand's 45.
45. Now, people took this as a warning to Chief of Staff Reince Priebus, and Mooch tried to clarify stuff to CNN this morning. Take a look.
When I put out a tweet and I put Reince's name in the tweet, they're all making the assumption that it's him because journalists know who the leakers are. So if Reince wants to explain that he's not a leaker, let him do that.
Now,
by the way, that was really good today.
That was interesting, half hour.
The other crazy part of this is that the information was not leaked. It was gotten because of the Freedom of Information Act, because it was requested. So nobody leaked it.
Yeah.
And I guess this is happening because the Mooch has only joined the administration like last Friday. But he just doesn't seem to, he seems to want a lot of attention.
Well, here's the thing, I think that Il Mooche, as I like to call him now.
Oh, that's a good one.
Il
Mooche.
He's got a big
like
he has a big personality. You know, he's kind of charismatic in his own way. And I was watching him this morning. He doesn't shut up. No periods.
Oh, he filibusters.
Always like Kellyanne Conway. They don't believe in a period at the end of the sentence. And he has a big personality. I guarantee you that the Donald is going to be threatened by him very shortly, and he may be going the Spicer route.
But remember,
Yes, watch, just watch, because he doesn't like to be overshadowed by the underlings. And El Mooche has a great personality.
But El Mooche,
I wish he would come on this show.
Remember when El Mooche said you won't see me a lot at the podium? Like Chris Cuomo was talking about this morning.
Yeah.
All of a sudden the phone's ringing, and he's like, he filibustered. All I heard from Cuomo was,
That's hard to do with Chris.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
That's
it was a fascinating interview, though.
But
He had to remind him they were on live
But
TV.
doesn't Donald Trump want El Mooche to do that? Doesn't he want him to sort of be...
Well, he had just gotten off the
that
phone with the
charismatic.
president, and he talked about that because if Chris was nice to him, he could come back again. He announced that as well.
Because the Donald
Really?
was
He
going to
said to
give
Chris, if you're
the
nice to me.
Donald has to give permission to Il Mooche. You see, so that's the issue.
So is it E.L. Mooche or I.L.
Well, it's
Mooche?
Il Mooche, like Il Duce.
Okay.
That's Italian. Il Duce, Il Mooche.
Because Spanish would be E.L.
Well, however you call him, he's having trouble. He's having trouble keeping his story straight.
I don't say he's a little paranoid about what's going on, I think, as you pointed out.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah.
Nobody has ever worked for me. People work with me.
I had to send a managerial message to the people that are working for me.
I obviously am committed to being transparent.
I'm not going to answer that
Why?
question because I just said I wasn't going to answer
Well, I
it.
know, but what happened to being straight? What happened to
being
just, I'm not going to obfuscate?
I'm straightly not answering your question.
I will take dramatic action to stop those leaks.
All of the cynics around here and the tweets and all this other nonsense saying the leaks are never going to stop. And I say to those people, you're correct.
Is that he likes to shake things up, and I think Donald likes to shake things up. And what I learned from this is that Mooch apparently has a problem with Reince Priebus, who represents the establishment, which tells me that Donald Trump has a problem with Reince Priebus. So he was the leak. Like, we wouldn't have known any of this information about strife going on, except for the fact that Mooch is the leak. He told us.
Mooch told everybody.
Everything.
Trump's constantly leaking also.
Right.
He leaks right on
I
television.
mean, maybe that's the thing we should be worried about, the leaking.
leaking.
Constant leaking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know.
Il Mooch is cute.
He's good at his job, too. I think
he's good looking. He's cute.
Oh,
He's
my
like,
God. We'll be right back.